Hi, this is Jo.
And this is Vicky, and we're the Two Natural Ladies, which you may or not have seen some of our videos. We've been around as consultants for over 27, 28 years, maybe even 29 years for Vicky. And we're both platinum managers. We have a huge team each. Vicky's actually my upline. And for the last 27, 28 years, we've worked in partnership. And I don't know how many years ago it was, but we decided to start doing these videos. So this is a training video for you, and we wanted to introduce ourselves as the Two Natural Ladies because that's who we are.
That's what we've sold the last couple of years. We've created the Two Natural Ladies, and we have a lot of fun.
We do, we do. And please join our Facebook group, which we'll talk about a bit. So the first thing that will happen for you, if it hasn't already, is that you'll have received your products, your first products, which is very exciting. So congratulations.
Yes.
And please use them. That's obviously the benefit of those joining packs that we have and we offer people, that you can actually try a whole range of products at a really reduced price, which we can't get them at. So really have a go. Don't worry. Nothing's going to get hurt. They're really gentle.
Well, if they go to Two Natural Ladies, we talk all day long about the products.
Yep.
So you can get some great tips, hints, ideas on how to use them.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do, or in conjunction with, is read this manual. Now, I'm not saying read it overnight, and you don't have to read it all to go out and talk to people. In fact, go out and talk to people the second you start using the products, or even before you start using the products. Just let them know, I've just started this business. Because I tell you, this thing here is the most valuable asset.
With your excitement.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, but just...
So you know what's in here,
yes,
and then you can refer to it at any time.
Absolutely. So there is some amazing information. So, So it gives you the information about the company, the products, our symbols, more info. This is amazing info about biodegradability and what are zeolites and optical brightness and... sorry, I'm just trying to open up the pages. So really, really, really worthwhile information, because there'll be people that will ask you some of these questions. So please spend the time and read your manual. This is a new manual, that's why it looks so beautiful and pristine. Mine doesn't look like this because it's been used a lot and I've highlighted things. So, and it's actually a good thing for us. I've been around for a while to reread it, and I've actually been rereading bits of it for posts on my Facebook page. So it talks about the returns policy, and then it's just got all the products, and it gives you the information sheets on each of the products, including the ingredients, which is almost unheard of these days. I don't know many companies that give the ingredients.
You can also access these through the website as well.
Yes, absolutely. Then there's all the personal care, so it's all the whole product range. Now, I did want to mention actually not the skincare range, the aromatherapy range, because there's actually, if I can find it, where is it? Is that it there? No? Okay. I don't know where it is. Oh, here. Right here. Okay, so in the aromatherapy, there's actually some really great information. So if you're interested in oils, and even if you're not, because I'm not wasn't a big oils person, and I did a number of courses when we first brought out the oils range, so I understood how to do it and everything. Almost all the information that I've learned is in here, and the thing to do, experiment, play, have fun with them, because they're gorgeous, and the ones that smell right to you are the right ones for you to be using. Yeah. It's as easy as that.
It's a real education. Yeah.
So there's lots and lots. So it talks about the carrier oils, really great information, babies and kids. And then this, which I must say we didn't have when I first joined, but this is like a review. So if you want to read up on the information, then you can sort of test yourself if you want to. Don't have to. it's there for those who like to do that kind of thing, which is actually something I do like to do. But
Because
I
it
haven't
helps
done
you
it.
retain the information.
Absolutely. When you
Yeah.
write it down, it does. Absolutely. So there's lots and lots of information in your manual. So please, as we said, there won't be any tests. But if you like to do that kind of thing and just start reading it before you go to bed or when you're in bed.
Yep.
Thank you. So yes. So we also, and if Vicky's happy to move out of the screen for a second, the Granny Smith apple. So one of the things that we do have a lot of people talk about is ingredients. And we find that people will ask, you know, do you have this in your product? And, oh, we've heard this ingredient is a bad ingredient. And one of the things that we like to talk about, and we're not going to go into detail now, but we do talk about ingredients lists. And this is in here, and we can send you more information about this, is the ingredients of a Granny Smith apple.
Yep.
And if you actually Google some of these ingredients, they'll tell you that they're carcinogenic or they're this or they're that because it's out of context. But put them together and they create a yummy, healthy Granny Smith apple. It's the same with Try Nature. So it's really important to understand that and not get frightened by people saying, well, does it have this in it? Does it have that in it? Now, please use us and come to us and to the person who sponsored you so that we will help you through this.
Did you mention arsenic just then? Because arsenic, there's arsenic in apples.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the pips.
Yeah. Which is actually very healthy for you in that.
In that kind of way, and
Well,
yes.
in the concentration and the combination with other ingredients, which perfectly describes what Try Nature's about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you were drinking arsenic on its own, you'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's one of the things to really look out for.
So I will also say that another resource for you is our Southern Bells Facebook page, and so there's a files section in there, and I'm pretty sure it's in there, and if it's not, it will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll get you will definitely get lots of information from that.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm just checking what I've told you and what I haven't told you. Okay, one of the great things to do, one of the things that I found worked from the moment I started is sharing your stories. So that's again the benefit of using all the products. Get those 6 packs that you get when you're joining. You don't have to get them all at once if you can't afford it, but get them when you can, because that's where you'll start sharing how amazing these products are. And you don't have to love every product. There are a few very few that I don't like. I pretty much love everything, but it's about you trying them, and then you can say, oh my gosh, that Supre got this off.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Ultra the Ultimate, which is one of my favourites, it got the texture off the walls. People love to hear stories, so please share your stories.
And the personal care too, like everything you could possibly use in your house. Like, don't get something in that you never use. If you don't use cream cleanser, don't get ours in.
Yeah.
Although ours is pretty good. And
Brilliant.
Yeah, Joe loves it. I am an occasional user of our cream cleanser, but the shampoos, the skincare, the hand wash, the body wash. I think I counted 7 products that I would use daily before I even leave the house in the morning. Yeah.
And that's without doing any cleaning or anything.
That's right.
That's just, pretty much personal care, really,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah, exactly. So become a Try Nature user. Use the products because that's the best way you'll be able to talk to people about them.
Yeah.
Now, something I do recommend, because it's what I did and it really worked, and I do find people who do this, their business does flourish pretty quickly, is have a home introduction at your place. You don't have to call it a party, because we really don't do the bells and whistles. We just really inform people about what's in some of the products that they're using and what's not in Try Nature, and they get to smell it, touch it, feel it. It's great info for you as well. And then you have a group of people that are already starting to use the products. And I tell you, once they start sharing about it, it starts to grow. So
The thing with parties these days is, I mean, you find some people love them, some people hate them. But I think, aside from all that, it's time that it's like an hour that people can focus on the one topic, because we're all so scattered. But once you've got them in a room, they're focused for a little while, and they get it, and then they can just get on with their lives.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
and yet that we find that happens all the time.
That's meetings as well.
Yes. Which, you know, if you're local and somebody's close to you, then obviously get involved in meetings face to face.
Yep.
Highly recommend that. If not, we can do training calls. We've got our new training system which we've put together now, and so there's lots of ways that you can be involved with us and be involved, and the conferences. We have yearly conferences and other events. Please come along to those. And that was really good too, Vicky. When it comes to the introduction party, whatever you want to call it, you may not have anybody close to you. Please know that we're here to support you through it, but you don't, you can sit around your kitchen table and just talk to your friends, and it doesn't have to be anything. It's not a hard sell. It's about sharing.
Tell them what you love about
Yep.
the products.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, all right. Okay, Facebook pages. So, Facebook is probably the easiest, quickest way to start advertising your name.
Or Instagram, if you're an Instagrammer.
Exactly,
Yeah.
yes, or Instagram.
Yep.
Now, it's really important that you ask us and also head office if the name that you want is okay to use, particularly if it's got Tri-Nature in it. So if it's got if you call yourself Joe's Tri-Nature, well, you actually can't, because there might be lots of other Joes in the company. So, I could call myself Joe Radin's Tri-Nature. However, I picked a better one, I thought. But it's also important that you look at who else is in Tri-Nature and you're not using the same or similar wording. So email us, let us know, talk to us about what it is that you're interested in, and we can make sure that it's going to be okay to use. Because the other thing is, if you do build this as a business, which we both recommend you do, is if you want to get the domain name and the domain name's gone, then you can't use that for a website or anything like that. So
Yep.
so yes, so please talk to us, but it's the easiest way to do it. And as I said, I've actually been using the manual to create little Facebook posts.
Yes. Actually information from within the manual.
Yeah.
Because it looks like you're doing a blog. It actually
Yeah.
looks very professional.
Yeah.
Joe.
Thank
Yeah.
you. And so I just actually do little bits, and then I put, because I do have a website, then I put it up
Yep.
as a whole on the website. So it's repurposing, which I've just found out about.
So, and if you're not sure how to contact Joe or I via email, or you'd like to have a look at a few different Facebook pages, get on the Southern Bells and ask us. You put some posts up saying, please share your Facebook pages. Like, there's quite a few other consultants that would be happy to share.
Absolutely.
So you can look at theirs, and certainly you can I think they can message us through Southern Bells.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you ask us our email address, us or somebody else will respond.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And just, if you are going to use, because a lot of us are happy for you to use each other's posts or pictures or whatever, just a courtesy of just asking first before you use it. But we're all going to say yes. It's just that courtesy of doing that.
Yeah.
So now, bank accounts, bookkeeping. I personally recommend you get your own Tri-Nature bank account.
Yep.
Straight away.
Yep.
Because one of the things that you'll find is, if any money you're making, you put it into the normal bank account, it'll be gone, and then you'll say, I'm not making any money. So
There's no money, there won't be any money for orders.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you have it all in the one bank account, you know what's going in, what's coming out, so you can really track what's happening. And if if anyone questions, are you making money out of this? You can say, absolutely I am, and you'll be able to tell people how you're making it. So really good idea to have your own bank account for Try Nature, and also to do a bit of bookkeeping. We're not going to go into the bookkeeping, but just to keep client records and information, and just to know that even if you're not making any money about Try Nature straight away, you've got 5 years to keep all your receipts, and then when you are making squillions, you can use the receipts from up to 5 years ago as tax deductions.
And on that, if you think about a traditional business, you know, a coffee shop, for instance, you know, the first year is definitely a struggle. You know, you wouldn't be expecting to be making money in your first year. You know, you don't expect to be making money the minute you open the doors.
Yep.
And it can take 2, 3, 4, 5 years to be making money out of the business.
Yep.
And we don't expect that it to take that long with Try Nature, but you still need to give it some time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's cost you $124.
Not 124,000
Exactly.
or
Yeah, 127 actually. Yeah.
Yes. So it's a very small outlay for a huge possibility of income, which you may or may not have seen our video on income potential, but if you haven't, check that out as well. So
Absolutely. Yeah. And then what we recommend is that with your first order, that you actually buy a few extra products so that you have you start to create a little stock. That certainly was, I found, really, really helpful for me. And of course, we have such great specials. That's a great time to you know, buy one of the specials packs that's on, and then you're ending up getting, you know, a product for free or half price or so yeah. And we're not talking heaps of product, just even if it's one extra product.
And you know, apart from the, you know, your basic range, so say your laundry powder and your chamomile,
yep.
all the basic products, household products, but also the product or products that you're passionate about, you will naturally sell more of that. And so if you know you can shout from the rooftops about the window cleaner, you know, order some extras in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you'll find that's what you'll sell. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. And again, there are sales aids out there, and I've got to tell you, when we started, there was very little. We would create our own little flyers, etc. When we felt we needed to. But again, this was the thing that made the difference. It was really sharing, talking, letting people know that this is what we were doing, and using the product. So,
and there are times where somebody might not respond as excitedly as you would like. So don't let that put you off either. There's all sorts of different people out there, and if you talk to 100 people over time, I'm not talking today, you'll find, you know, there might be 10 who aren't interested and 10 who are mildly interested. You know, you'll get a range of reactions and responses. So don't let any reaction, apart from the positive ones, put you in any sort of place that you don't want to be. If you do feel a little bit, what's the word, disappointed, or, you know, a reaction brings you down. Again, the person who introduced you, or
us,
yep. Or, you know, just get on the Facebook group,
yep,
and just
or call us. You know, we're more than happy. And I tell you, it's happened to Vicky and I again and again, and it's not like it changes after 28 years. You know, it's still there, and we still get no's, and we still get people looking at us like we're crazy, and we just keep going, you know, because we know it's a matter of just keep talking to people. And of course, those people who do use it thank us again, and that I love it.
There are people who come back and I tell them how wonderful the product is, and then they come back and tell me how wonderful the product is. And
it's wonderful. It's the most wonderful, wonderful feeling. So, you know, and you'll love that.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that's really important, because again, you don't have to start with very much at all, but one of the things we highly recommend is you have your own name label. So, for instance, that one doesn't have one.
Don't have
Neither
any.
does that one. Do you put them on when you...
I do when I
okay.
sell. Hang on, I'll be back.
Yep. and I'll also, okay, so while we're waiting for Vicky, we also have these product labels, which we highly recommend that you get. Both Vicky and I keep stock of this, so you can get some from us, or the person who has sponsored you might have them as well. So, but please, these are really important because it gives people the information about how to use the products.
Here's one I stickered earlier.
So there you go. That's a name label, and even though Vicky doesn't have them on her products, she has her system of how she does it. But she would not let a product go out without her sticker on it.
No.
And any information, any flyer, anything, either you've printed it off already with it on, or you've stickered it.
So Tridacia Exhibit A.
There you go.
Safe, clean and crafty stickers brochure. Yes.
So now Vicky's gone fancy because Vicky's can go fancy. You don't have to go fancy. It can just be simply your name and your phone number and
Which is
your
where
email
I
address.
started.
Absolutely.
In fact, my first sticker, I remember my first sticker. It said for service, ring Jiffy. Ring Jiffy.
Ring Jiffy.
Ring Vicky for service in a jiffy. That's what I put on my
Oh,
with
which
my
is
phone
great.
number.
Yeah.
And my landline phone number.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it was in the olden days.
And there wouldn't have even been emails, I don't think.
No.
So the thing is, what you want to do is create a local customer base.
Yep.
So again, as we said, have an information session and get people along for that. Start talking to your friends and family. If you've got kids, that's such a great place to be. When I started, I had one at Kinder and one in like a play group. And so that's where I started, talking to the mums in the Kinder and play group, apart from inviting people to my information
You
session.
had 4 kids when you started, Jess.
No, I had 3.
Oh, you had the
3
4th after.
Yes,
Right.
yes. So I had a 3-month-old, a 2-year-old, and a 4-year-old when I started using Trinature
Right.
and promoting it. Yeah.
Yes.
So
And I had no children, but then promptly had 4 while I was building my Trinature business.
so it's definitely something you can do.
Yeah.
Whilst having children, working. It doesn't, you don't have to spend hours upon hours upon hours upon this. So that's what you want to do. You want to concentrate on a local group of people buying the products. Obviously, if you've got friends who live in other states, we can tell you how you can benefit from them buying the products. But really, that's what you want to do. If everybody just did their local bit, you'll end up doing really well out of this.
We did create a little motto at one point. It was 10 and 2 is all you do. So 10 customers and 2 other people, 2 other consultants that you join into your organisation to do the same as you. So 10 and 2 is
all you
do.
Absolutely. So perfect timing, Vicky, because the whole network marketing part, yes, you need to get retail clients. However, when I did my information session, which was less than a month from when I joined,
Yep.
2 people actually joined up that night, and I always had it in my head that people could do this as well, and I didn't even understand network marketing at all, but I knew that if you wanted to buy the products cheaper, if you wanted to look at wholesale buying, if you wanted to make a little bit of extra money, get your products for free.
Yeah, that was
my aim.
That was your aim.
Yep.
Yes.
My aim was to get my products for free.
Yes.
So then, so let people know, share with people about the business
Actually,
as well.
that's something that we don't talk about much because we are focused on it being an income, but just getting your products for free can contribute to your household financially. Yes.
Absolutely. And that's what I could see. With 3 young kids,
Yeah.
I was using a lot of product.
Yes.
And to be able to just not have to go down that supermarket aisle and...
Then there's time.
Yes, there's
Yes.
time, and then there's also health, because
Yes.
my eldest had eczema. So, and using the Trinature products made a huge difference to his health. So it was just like tick, 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 and Australian, tick, 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 ticks everywhere. So, and you will get people who'll say, oh, you in a pyramid thing. So I just want to very quickly talk about this. So this is a pyramid. And if you look at David Jones, just as an example, you've got the CEO at the top making his 21 million per year.
Apparently she knows him.
Approximately. And then you've got the people on the floor who are selling the products, and the chances of them being the CEO making the 21 million is not, it's just not going to happen. There may be one person in there that'll do it, but, those people do not have the opportunity of making a good income, really. Then you look at TriNature, it's an inverted pyramid because everybody joins at the same level. Everybody has the same opportunity. The reason why it funnels down and there's only a few people making the really big money is because people quit. They decide, I can't do this. So we are actually the friendliest business on the planet.
And I think actually when you say people quit, I think because network marketing, there's a mindset shift that needs to happen. So when you go out and get a job, let's just say, okay, you're getting $500 a week, and that's fantastic upfront, $500, fantastic. But if you're still there 10 years later, it might have gone up a little bit through CPI or whatever, but it's still 500 odd a week. Whereas network marketing, when you first start, it's not 500 a week. It might be $20 a week. Could be less. But it grows exponentially. There's that word.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
in 10 years' time, you have the potential of actually unlimited amount of money anytime within that time. Some people build faster and some people build slower. So the income potential is much, much larger.
Perfectly said. I think we'll stop there because I think that's a really good place for us to stop, and we'll actually come back and do part 2 of your basic training, getting yourself started. So bye for now.
Bye. See you soon.